Electoral politics in India often come down to a few critical states, and Bihar is arguably the most complex of them all. The power dynamics here are deeply entrenched, driven by historical caste loyalties that constantly intersect and reshape the electoral map. For years, the BJP has struggled to capture the state legislature outright. Breaking through these traditional, highly localized power structures has proven difficult for a party built on national momentum. Success here requires aligning dozens of distinct, often competing interest groups that rarely vote in unison. National popularity alone has historically failed to bridge these specific local divisions. The party reached a clear conclusion. To secure a definitive victory, they couldn't rely solely on top-down waves. They needed a localized disruptor to break the regional stalemate. Samrat Choudhary entered the high-stakes political stage with a significant head start. He arrived with a formidable pedigree, backed by a regional voter base established over decades by his father, veteran politician Shakuni Choudhary. Converting that inherited legacy into personal authority requires a level of independent command that cannot be passed down through family ties. He possesses the exact local influence the BJP requires. The immediate challenge was whether he could be shaped into their ultimate electoral weapon. The party moved quickly to capitalize on his arrival, engineering a rapid ascent that placed him in the critical role of BJP state president. This chart breaks down Bihar's electorate. Look at the massive proportion held by the other backward classes, or OBCs. In a state where no single group holds a majority, securing this specific weight is a prerequisite for a governing coalition. To consolidate this bloc, the BJP needed a recognizable strategic face. Choudhary's elevation was a calculated move to act as the primary draw for these exact voters. You can see the results of that decision on the ground. The entire national party machinery is rallying behind him, committing massive resources and high-profile backing to his mobilization efforts. At this stage, he is the primary conduit between the party and the state's most influential voting bloc. While his path to the chief ministership is clearly defined on paper, his actual authority faces significant structural limits. The first constraint is the reality of Bihar's coalition politics. Shifting alliances can instantly dilute individual authority, as power is often shared across multiple party interests. The second roadblock sits in Delhi. The BJP's central leadership holds the ultimate veto over who actually takes the oath for the top job. As long as he remains a strategic asset for the party, his political destiny is tied to external alliances and the decisions of national leaders. Operating as a strategic asset has successfully pushed Choudhary into the absolute top tier of state politics. Yet, political engineering has limits. Installing an executive from the top down does not automatically secure the deeply rooted loyalty required to lead a state. There is a vast gap between holding a title assigned by a party committee and wielding the raw authority of an organic, independent leader. The mechanisms that brought him to this point are insufficient to carry him across the final threshold to the chief minister's office. To cross that line, he must secure a direct mandate from the voters themselves. He must evolve into a Jan Netha, a genuine mass leader. This requires stepping out of his father's historical shadow and moving beyond his current role as a party strategic face. Securing a high-ranking title was only the first step. Samrat Choudhary's true test is whether political strategy can actually produce a leader capable of commanding Bihar's next generation.